Oh, anyway, before we get started, there is something I would like you to repeat after me. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Water is so important that it protected the Israelites. That was pretty good, but I believe we can try one more time. Use your announcer voice just like I'm using right now. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Water is so important that it protected the Israelites. Now give yourselves a quick round of applause and end applause. Now before we go any further, we will have our 2 clowns, excuse me, our 2 actors come on stage. Please give a quick round of applause to the amazing Mr. Vern and Mr. Jeff.
Gentlemen, we do use imagination, correct? But there is one thing you forgot. Guys, get your costumes on right now.
For those in attendance today, have we got a fantastic matchup for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a matchup not seen since the days of the Exodus, as read in the Exodus, Book 2 of the Bible. In the first corner, the corner with the tallest guy with that ugly beard, we have the former baby in a basket, the adopted prince of Egypt, the guy who killed an Egyptian and then ran to the desert, herded sheep, and talked to a burning bush. Now, some 40 years after leaving Egypt, Moses is back with the power of God at his side and in his heart to take the Israelites out of Egypt. The only problem is, as they get to the Red Sea, Pharaoh is right behind them with his army of charioteers and horsemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I must ask you to direct your attention to the other side of the stage. For now has come the time for us to introduce to you the bad guy of our story. He's known as the King of Egypt, the Master of Disaster. His name is not uncommon, but it's not too common. He's the Hebrew Vader, the survivor of 10 plagues, the man with 1,000 horses, and 1 cool mustache. Please give a very short round of applause and a very loud boo to the inimitable Pharaoh of Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, at this very moment, hard-hearted and hard-headed Pharaoh believes, yes, Pharaoh, I'm talking about you. Pharaoh believes that he has the Israelites trapped between a rock, the Egyptian army, and a wet place, the Red Sea. You see, apparently, to the Egyptians, Israel has no way to save themselves and nowhere to go. But folks, that's only half right. The Israelites have no way to save themselves. But Pharaoh has not counted on one very important thing that he should have learned throughout all the plagues that hit Egypt during their time of struggle with the Israelites.
You see, Israel is not relying on their own power. Instead, they're relying on the power of Almighty God. You see, Israel has Almighty God's power. The Egyptians have bows, arrows, spears, cavalrymen, foot soldiers, horses, and yes, even Pharaoh leading the charge. In other words, Egypt is very outnumbered, and Pharaoh doesn't realize it. As you will see soon, he is bringing his entire army, including his beautiful horses, to their very ending doom. As we continue, enjoy.
How are you doing, everyone? I'm sorry I knocked the sign over. Who is this guy? Pharaoh, the eagle's favorite. I am? No, you say it like this. Moses. 1, 2, 3. And we have Pharaoh. Pharaoh? Get out of here. Boo! All right, boys and girls. As you know, I am Moses. But guess what? We can't complete the story without Israelites. Do I have an Israelite army behind me? So, I guess, where can I get some volunteer Israelites? Oh, I see. You mean you want to help me by crossing the Red Sea and defeating Pharaoh? Oh boy, that sounds like fun. Okay, now, before we do that, we will take you one class at a time, but I want you to look right here in my eyes. Above this big, nasty beard. Children, look right here. All right. Where is the kiddie pool? Is that the section over here? Wave pool, I'm sorry. Wave pool? I want you to look up here and you're going to repeat the memory verse with me. Okay? It says, pick up your staff. And you big kids keep helping. You're doing a good job. Pick up your staff and raise your hand over the sea. Divide the water so the Israelites can walk through the middle of the sea on dry ground. Exodus 14 and 16. Very quickly, wave pool, give yourselves a small round of applause. All right, okay, that's enough. All right. Now, do you know how God parted the Red Sea? What did he use? Oh, very good. He used the staff of Moses. And boys and girls, have you ever been next to a sea that parted and there was dry land in the middle? Have any of you seen that before? Only little Sean has. Well, that's not a surprise. Okay. Now, most of us have never seen that. How many of you remember Hurricane Rita? Oh, yes. Okay, many of you weren't even alive then, were you? What a shock. Okay. This is what it sounded like. There was wind. Whoosh. Something like that. There might have been even a little bit of rain because the water was parting and it sprayed water everywhere. Whoever uses this microphone next is going to be sorry, huh? Okay. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is it was a tremendous sound. Well, as a matter of fact, before the helpers help me get the wave pool standing up, wave pool, go ahead and stand up. We're going to let you cross the Red Sea in a moment. Teachers, why don't you help me get the wave pool up real quick? We're going to do this one class at a time. But before we do, I thought I would let you listen to how it must have sounded. Soundtrack man, maestro, please key up the soundtrack. This is just what it sounded like, boys and girls. Turn that up, I can't quite hear it. Oh, no. Turn that off, sound man. Go to the next track. All right. Oh, there it is. All right, and then Moses pointed his staff to the sea, and guess what God did? We don't have wind today, but we have a bunch of gentlemen. Give these gentlemen a hand, folks. Give them a hand. All Red Sea, and then we'll have the wave pool go to the Red Sea. Follow me. Everybody that's already been through and those that you're going through now, I want you to pay attention to what happens to Pharaoh and his army of Egyptians in just a few moments. Keep crossing, everyone. Cross the Red Sea. Just make sure you keep your eyes on that bad guy, Pharaoh. Don't try it, Pharaoh. You're going to be destroyed by the power of God. Go ahead, Pharaoh. Try to walk across the dry land. You and your army are through. Who thinks Pharaoh's going to lose? All right, Pharaoh. Try to cross it and see what happens. Watch this. Oh, no! Wow. Pharaoh, it looks like he perished in the water, didn't he? Who saved the Israelites? God did. All right. See, I mean, you can turn it down now. Thank you. All right. All right, you guys want to dig Pharaoh out of there so he can come up for a little air now, since he's only pretending to be Pharaoh? All right, now, where's my first graders? First graders. Okay, I want you to repeat the verse with me. Ready, first graders? Pick up your staff. I can't hear you. Pick up your staff. And raise your hand over the sea. Divide the waters so the Israelites can walk through the middle of the sea on dry ground. Very good. Where's the second and third graders? Second and third graders, let me hear you out there. Oh, come on, y'all are the biggest group. Let me hear you y'all to repeat the memory verse with me. Pick up your staff and raise your hand so the Israelites can walk through the middle of the sea on dry ground. Exodus 14 and 16. All right, now did I miss anyone? Oh, fourth grade. The big kids. Where's my fourth graders at? Okay. Ready, fourth graders? Pick up your staff and raise your hand over the sea. Oh, no. I can hear the teachers louder than y'all. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Pick up your staff and raise your hand over the sea. Divide the water so the Israelites can walk through the middle of the sea on dry ground. Oh, well, that was pitiful. Think we should give them one more try? One more try for the fourth graders. Come on, you're not too big yet. Pick up your staff and raise your hand over the sea. Divide the water so the Israelites can walk through the middle of the sea on dry ground. All right, very good. Now let's have Pharaoh come up here. We have a few questions for you. All right, who enjoyed crossing the Red Sea? Huh? Yeah, that was fun, huh? Yeah. How do y'all like Pharaoh's horse? All right, everybody listen. Hold on, got some questions. All right, now, answer this question by raising your hand and your teachers will give you something for a good answer. All right. Who wants to tell me why Pharaoh perished? Yes, ma'am, in the front row. You don't? Okay. Yes, ma'am, in the pink jacket. Why did Pharaoh lose? Okay. Because he was mean. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, God allowed him to be destroyed because he was not being nice to the Israelites. Connick? That's right, he was trying to kill the good guys that God loved, right? Okay, very good. He was being mean? Okay, yes, sir, in the very back.
He was an evil guy.
He what?
He was an evil guy.
He was evil, that's right. Okay, next question. What is our special verse for the day? And you can't look on the card since I knocked it over. Water is so important. That's right, it protected the Israelites. Very good. Okay. Pharaoh, do you have any questions for us?
Why did God did not like me? Why did God say I have a hard heart?
Yes, sir. Hear it, Mom. That's right.
Who can we depend on at all times? Raise your hand. That's right.
All right, who enjoyed that today? All right. Guess who else enjoyed it? We did. We thank y'all so much for being a great audience. All right, now let's give our wind a hand. They did a great job making the wind for the Red Sea. And then I believe Mr. Ardo is going to come up here to close us out. Is that what you said?